day one. Okay, we are driving it through Colorado from Denver up to the Rocky Mountains. This is Moose, my new road trip buddy. We actually met on the internet on Couchsurfing because I wanted to do a road trip and Moose was already doing one, and we kind of just like met up and we're gonna travel together for a little bit. We're kind of heading towards Salt Lake City and then from there we'll go down, I guess. But yes, today is day one and let's see where we end up. We're in Rocky Mountain National Park. We're just hiking up to a lake. It's probably like a couple hours hike. And this is so beautiful. So I went to Yosemite last year and I thought that was the most beautiful place I've been. This comes pretty close. These like open valleys and trees and rocks and mountains, and the weather is like perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. Hello. Made it to our campsite for this evening. It's basically just like a dirt road off the highway because we do not want to pay to stay in a campsite. So using an app called Campendium to just find like random spots where you can camp for free. So this is really nice. It's like there's like a river over there. There's a couple of other RVs and tents set up around here, but we've got our own little corner. I'm gonna sleep in the car. Moose is gonna sleep in the tent. He's currently setting up a fire and we're gonna make some s'mores, have a glass of wine, yeah, chill out. Okay, I am really scared of fire. If you know me and my kitchen incident of 2017, you know why. So I'm just gonna stand over here until it's like safe and maintained. Oh yeah. What's up? It's day 2 of our road trip. We have driven through Colorado to the west, and we've now stopped at this park called Dinosaur Monument. Why is it called Dinosaur Monument? Because they found lots of dinosaur fossils here, and you can go and you can like see them all in a museum. You can just sort of like see them out on the ground as well. I mean, you can't just like discover them. They've been discovered and they're on the ground. So we have like sort of driven up into the park and gone out on a little path up to this amazing view. Like honestly, I feel like I'm in one of those really old movies where they paint the backdrop and then just like walk in front of it because it looks so good and so fake. So this morning we drove for like 4 hours, sort of like through lots of little really stereotypically iconic American towns, like the ones that just have like one gas station and then like one Mexican restaurant and then one Chinese restaurant. Lots of places selling cowboy boots and hats, like Wild Wild West sort of vibes. Like everyone's using that like saloon font on all their signs. It's pretty cool. So we're just gonna walk back through the park, maybe go see some dinosaur footprints. There's a town that's actually called Dinosaur, which we're gonna check out, and then we are gonna keep driving west. I keep getting my east and west mixed up. West, that way. All right. This town has named all of their streets after dinosaurs. So there's like Stegosaurus Highway, there's Brontosaurus Place. It's really cute. Alright, so we have stopped off the highway. We've come into like a classic American diner. This is like kind of embarrassing, but it's one of those things that I'm like, oh, I want to stop at a diner because it's such a like stereotypical road trip sort of thing. So we've got like a salad bar and we've got like a turkey sandwich. I feel like I should have got like waffles and unlimited like black coffee because that's like a real diner experience. But no, it's pretty cute. Oh yeah, man. And this is where we have decided to camp for this evening. We have come down to this sort of like campground area with a beautiful lake right there. It's got lots of mosquitoes. We hate that. Honestly, I think this is a site that you're meant to pay for because there are a few signs, but there was nobody there to take our money. We're just gonna camp here and hope for the best. But yeah, it's a beautiful place to be. Morning, it is day 3 of our road trip and now we are on our way to Salt Lake City, the capital of the Mormons, big Mormon city. We're like 2 hours away. I've got my shitty gas station coffee, which actually isn't that bad, but like, you know, I've had better. So yeah, we're gonna go Salt Lake City, check that out for a little bit, and then this afternoon I think we're gonna head sort of south-ish towards Moab and some really cool national parks around there. So yeah. I actually didn't even know that this city was built by Mormons in like the mid 1800s. They came here to like, what's the word? Escape being persecuted. They came and settled here in the mid 1800s and there's like a huge square in the middle of the city with a giant temple, a huge office building. These guys sure know how to build. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little city. It's very little and it's surrounded by mountains, and we're just here for a couple hours. I am gonna go sit in a coffee shop and do some work, which is kind of boring, but it's been cool to see. Okay, the sun is about to set. I feel like I have not had much to report today because we just went to Salt Lake City, bummed around, and then we drove another 4 hours to southeastern Utah. And it is so beautiful. This is like exactly what I thought the terrain would look like, you know, going around Utah, New Mexico, that sort of area. And we pulled into this sort of campsite basically just like off the side of the road, and it is stunning. We're surrounded by red rocks. The sun is setting over here. It is just beautiful. Who knew deserts could be this beautiful? Good morning. We've come to this national park called Arches National Park and it is so beautiful. It is basically made up of a bunch of rock arches, which you could probably guess from the name, and there are some really cool trails here where you can sort of walk around all the different arches and get these amazing views. Even just like driving up the main road, it's so beautiful. So we're about to do the Delicate Arch Trail. I'm gonna make some good Taylor Swift puns when I upload a photo of that on Instagram. It's bloody hot. It's like 9 AM and I think it's already like 35 degrees. Which is not ideal, but you know, it's fine. Okay, we've come to our 4th campsite right near Canyonlands National Park in Utah, and it is so windy. We were trying to put up our tent and it just kept blowing away. Just like that scene in the Kardashians where Chris is like chasing after the tent. It was like that. Anyway, luckily Moose is like a full-on Canadian mountain man, and he like whipped out some rope and like a little knife cutty thing, and so he's just tying the tent down to giant rocks. I'm not being any help because I don't know how to do any of this sort of stuff, but hopefully we do not blow away in the middle of the night. But P.S. it's really beautiful. Like, this is where we're camping tonight and there's really nobody else around, just stunning views.